Welcome back to Datcast, and welcome to 2016 Shady Peeps. I'm Shades, and as always, I'm here with UK Shadette.
Hello.
I love how you make it seem like you sort of like creeped into a room, and you're like you kind of weren't invited. You were like, hello.
I'm always pausing.
No,
like,
it's great.
I'm so awkward.
No, it's great. I love it. So we're in 2016, so I figure before we do anything, how was your Christmas and New Year's? Because we didn't do a podcast around that time.
I know, because it was before, it was like the 15th or something, December, I think. Something like that.
Yeah.
I've just been drinking and eating all the chocolates. What about you?
Pretty much the same. Like I literally sat around for, I think, 2-3 weeks straight after the last Dat game episode came out for that, like just before Christmas, and I just sat around and did nothing. And like, yeah, it was so good. Like, it's just like you eat and drink, and I'm like, oh my god, I wish this wouldn't end, but you gotta end. You're gonna kill yourself.
You
Like,
don't have to do anything.
yeah, exactly. You didn't do much for New Year's?
Not really. I don't believe in all this like New Year's resolution stuff or anything like that. I'm just like, I'm still going to drink. I'm going to drink.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you're going to stop drinking? No, if anything, I'm going to drink more, so...
That's like the goal. Just drink more.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely true. Well, I figure I'll run through a few Dat game things before we kick off into news and then our discussion. It's going to be a bit of a shorter podcast today because... we're getting back into the swing of things, and there isn't really too much to discuss. But I figure we'll just go through a few things. So starting off the year, if you notice, there's a couple of like videos that have come out. The Dat game episodes, the short and the Dat 5 were filmed last year. So if they look like they were like, I don't look like that at the moment. Like I haven't shaved my face. My face is like. Got a very rugged look going on, and yeah, all those were shot last year. So the stuff you're seeing now is like a month old, but I've got it on backup because I'm working on new videos, new reviews, and we're going to try and push out some stuff before the end of the month. But I think there's one more video that hasn't been seen, and then Spex's AMA, which should be out tomorrow, hopefully, which will be out soon. Also, yeah, we've got the first month coming up. We've got Leisure Suit Larry month, so expect some more Leisure Suit Larry reviews before we get into anything too crazy this year, because there is a lot of Dat Goodness and Boobs to cover. Also, I love the feedback you guys gave me on the Dat Moment 2015-2014 video, where I mashed all the Dat moments together in one video. I really like the fact that you guys like that, because to be honest, I felt like some of the moments are really short, but collabing them all together in one video to watch was actually a really fun idea. So I'm going to do that again this year. So hopefully
I
we'll
didn't
have
leave a comment on that video. Sorry.
No,
I didn't leave a comment.
No, that's fine. It's just it's for people that, because I find that like if it's a video that's like 1 minute long or 2 minutes long, sometimes people don't watch them, and so
Yeah,
I find that like I changed a few things like within the video itself, but other than that, like it pretty much just is what it is. Like it's just a collaboration of every single episode of a Dat moment in one video for like a marathon. And I'm not going to do it with everything. I'm not going to do it with the main show or the shorts. I just figured the moments were like really good to compact them together.
I put that in my watch latest list. That's already in there.
You don't have to feel bad, UK. I promise I won't fire you.
Oh no, I don't. I was gonna watch it anyway. I like to watch every vid, so it's like that's already been in my watch later list. I just haven't got around to it yet, but I will because I want to see.
Well, I'll make sure I won't fire you this week then.
Yay!
So,
you can't have someone to talk to boob. Like you can't talk about boobs with me if you fire me.
This is very true. I can't fire you then. So yeah, there's some stuff coming. If you guys want any filler content, EVM Productions, like I said, our other main channel has got some content coming out. And we also have been streaming. We streamed this weekend, so if you head over to EVM Gaming, we streamed Super Metroid, we completed it. Felony 1179, we completed that. We completed Crash Bandicoot 2, and we completed Blazing Dragons. And we did all of those within under 24 hours. We just played those games non-stop. And I was pretty exhausted today, because we finished today, and I was like, oh man, like... And we're going to do it again this week, because the friend that I was playing the games with, he's from the military, so he came down to hang out and to...
He was funny.
Yeah, he's such a funny guy. And because, yeah, that's right, you joined the chat last night, didn't you?
Sorry, I said goodbye. I don't know if you saw it or not. Hopefully you did, but...
No,
yeah, I said goodbye to you before I left.
No, I was ducking in and out, so no, that was fine. I was just happy you stopped by.
Yeah, I wanted to check it out, see, because I know you said you had it, so I'll go see if they're still podcasting.
Yeah, we basically decided that we were just going to stream like random games, and we've got a few more that we want to line up, because he's leaving this coming Friday, so I figured, like, we'll do as many as we can, and they will be up on YouTube, so you'll be able to see them on YouTube. There's a lot of funny moments in there.
That was fun, though. It was like when the Genghis Khan female.
Oh my god, yeah. And I was reading out the Genghis Khan thing, which, again, you'll have to watch it to understand the context of what the hell was going on. But we just started talking about Genghis Khan, and then UK Shady just dropped in a picture. She's like, oh, I'll make a female version of Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan.
I put it on Facebook as well on my phone.
I loved it. I thought it was great. So, to get into news, there's not that much news this week, but... What the hell? The top news stories today. Apparently, because Pornhub, which is like one of the biggest websites, they have this thing where they do like statistic checks to see what people search in terms of like porn. Like they just do it all the time. And they released a thing this week which apparently, and this is so weird, people are searching more on average. What is it? It's a 326% growth in people searching for Minecraft porn.
What? There's just pixels, like,
right?
It's just little blurred square things. How's that sexy? Like,
well, I mean, and I tried watching one. I couldn't do it because I saw the article and I was like, okay. And then I was underneath they had one and I was like, well, all right. And I clicked on it and I was like, oh, it literally is just like a square.
If it was like Samus Aran and like Chun-Li or something like that. That's different because they're like you can actually see what they are, but these square things you don't know what it is. It's just these blocks, like Lego, kind of.
Exactly.
I know.
I was going to say the top search results on Pornhub apparently: Minecraft porn, Minecraft hentai, Minecraft sex, Minecraft hard drilling, and then right underneath that, let's play Minecraft.
Hard drilling?
Hard drilling, right? Like, what the fuck does that mean?
That sounds painful.
It sounds horrible.
Sounds like torture.
Yeah. And apparently, like, it's the top search. The next search down, in terms of nerdy stuff, is Halo. People search for Halo porn a lot.
That's not so bad.
But then it gets weirder, because as you go down the list, like, so it goes, there's like Team Forge. I'll put the list on the screen. You guys can just look at it and judge it for yourself. It's really weird. It's the weirdest insight list I've ever seen. But at the end of the day, like Pornhub always do these things that are so interesting, and it came up on the new, like one of the main news sites today. So I figured I'd share that. Now, Super Sonico. I don't know if you've heard of Super Sonico. I feel like you have. You might.
Yeah.
So she's got a game coming out. And I'll send you the YouTube link so you can have a look. They just announced it recently. It's been out for a while in Japan, but they finally wanted to... they basically wanted to be like, okay, now we've got an English version. They finally localized it. And they've got a... It's so weird. So they've got a special edition of the game. And the game comes with like a figurine, which I thought was pretty cool. And it comes with something else. Now, you know those booby mouse pads?
Yeah.
Okay. What if I told you that there is a booby mouse pad, but it's the size of your table?
Oh my god.
Have a look at that.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So that's a thing, and that's coming out. So if you guys
That's
want,
a good thing.
yeah, if you guys want a giant mount, you're gonna have to buy a second fucking desk just to put this shit on there. But I'm gonna be honest, I've already pre-ordered mine. But and if you want to pre-order, you can head on over to there's JList has got a link, and you can follow their link, and they've got like the whole thing, and you can sign up and you can get the game and you pre-order it and they'll send it to you. So I'm not too sure about the game. I haven't looked too much into whether or not the game is good or not because I don't want to really spoil it. I've heard mixed things about the game, so at this point I'm just kind of like, whatever. It doesn't bother me at this stage. I just kind of... I wanted it for the joke fact that the mouse pad was ridiculous. And I figured it'd be hilarious that Shades is lugging around a giant fucking mouse pad that is the size of a woman, and he's like throwing it around because it's just giant and plastic and shit. Yeah, I figured that'd be fun. So, next on the list, it's just a little bit of news. Dead or Alive Extreme 2 has been delayed till March. Which sucks, because then we've got to wait for the boobies, and that's...
Well, no one should wait for the boobies, that's a crime.
Yeah. It's really upsetting. What else we got here? Let's see. There's also, if you remember, I did a review on a game called Criminal Girls. And Criminal Girls has got some DLC now, and... It's weird, like, during the time I was looking at the DLC, I found that I don't know what it is. I feel like they made a game show. They got real-life girls dressed up as criminal girls, and they're, like, playing a game show. Yeah, it's really fucking weird.
Oh my God.
Like, I'll put the link on the screen, and I'll show you guys, like, during the time I was looking at the DLC, there's a couple of these episodes, I don't know how many there are. As far as I know, so far I found 3, maybe 4 of them, and they show like gameplay, and then it randomly cuts to real life people, and they play little games and stuff, and I can't explain to you what's going on because it's all in Japanese. But during the time, it's so weirdly random. Now, this video I'm going to send to you is quite loud.
Okay.
It is.
I'll probably turn the volume down.
It is Criminal Girls DLC, and this is the only footage that they basically released for it. So yeah, that's the DLC. I forget the name of the DLC. There was a thing for it. I don't remember where it is now. But yeah, so far, I mean, I think it's like more punishments for the girls in the prison, and that's the kind of stuff. And the physics look really good, but I don't have too much information on it because, like I said, the news has been kind of weird, and it was one of the few things I sort of came across that I was like, okay, like... I looked at the footage and I was like, that's kind of all I need to see to be like, cool, it's pretty much got my seal of approval. So, the last thing in terms of news, there was a game that was kickstarted a while ago. Well, it was on Indiegogo, much like Kickstarter. It was called Rabi Ribi. It was a 2D side-scrolling game where you play as a bunny girl. I'll send you the... thing so you can have a look at the look of it.
I like it.
Yeah, so Rabi Ribi, apparently too, I don't know if there is, but apparently there's a demo floating around. So there's already a demo of the game because, I know this because some guy has already streamed like a full hour of the game. And the game's not even out yet. And so what happened was, the Indiegogo didn't get funded. They got halfway through their funding goal. But a company, a Japanese visual novel company, picked them up and was like, we will fund you and we will pay for the game. So the game is coming out now. Which I think is pretty cool that a big company saw this indie game and were like, it's cute, it's sexy, we'll fund it. Yeah. I've been on this game for a while. Like, I've been wanting to like play it for a while. So it's nice to see that, you know, there actually is... it is coming. If there is a demo, I'll put a link on the screen so you can see the demo. Otherwise, you should be able to find it, because apparently there's a guy he played a whole hour of it. I don't know how. And that is really it in terms of news. There isn't, like I said before, that we're kind of doing this. Like, I've been feeling pretty under the weather. Like, my voice now is actually pretty decent compared to what it's been. Yeah, exactly. It's been quite a ride getting my voice back. Is there any news or anything that you wanted to discuss before we get to our little topic?
I can't think of anything. It's just, there's not really been a lot that I can think of or that I found. No.
So, what we were discussing, because the biggest trouble we have is trying to come up with a fucking topic to talk about whenever we do this. Because we always have a main topic that we cut to, and then we talk about the topic. And I was like, I love the fact that there's so much bullshit with this whole, when a new year hits, everyone's like, new year, new me. And, people sit, and it's like, you can choose to change whenever you want. You don't need a year to define, So I said, let's make the topic, new year, new boobs. And what that means, we are still trying to figure that fucking shit out, but...
we still don't know.
We still don't know. I mean, originally I was thinking, like, what could be the new boobs we look at? But UK Shade brought up a really good thing in saying that, how about we come up with some names, or say some names, we play like a little word association game here on the podcast, and we could say names for boobs. So what I'll do, I'll say a name, I'll say an analogy, I'll say like melons, okay? Then you've got to say something, and we'll just go back and forth, okay?
So we've got to say different, words for boobs.
But the twist is, you've got to make them up.
So we can't do ones we already know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
So you can say ones that I guess I would know, but you wouldn't. I'll just try to come up with the most ridiculous ones and see if we can't make each other laugh.
Alright.
Okay. Alright, I'll start. Cannons.
That's great. Alright, Grabbies.
Grabbies! Okay. Jumble funds.
Oh god, it's hard. It's so hard.
Yeah.
This is one I already thought up a long time ago, but breasticles.
breasticles. Okay. Jiggle bags.
Jiggle bags. Oh my god, this is hard, isn't it?
It's very hard, but it's kind of fun. I like it.
Because we can't have ones that we've already thought of.
Yeah.
But we already know, but we have to think of them completely new. But it's kind of. Oh wow. Dropped balls.
Dropped balls. Okay.
Is that kind of like?
They kind of are they're like sacks. Yeah. Oh, well, that's gonna be my one then. Skin sacks.
Skin sacks.
Skin sacks. Your turn.
What is it? Rounded socks.
Rounded socks. Okay. Mumbo jumbos.
Softy jigglies.
Softy jigglies. Bouncy castles.
Bouncy castles, brilliant. That's brilliant. Curved cones.
Curved coins. Monumental mountains.
That's good. Money bags.
Oh. Money bags. I like them because that's a good metaphor. Oh shit! It's hard. It's really hard to come up with one.
Really hard. What about ones we already know? Like,
all right,
ones
we already know. All right, well, let you start this one.
Okay, well, this is more not so much for boobs, but big boobed woman, Jugosaurus Rex.
Jugosaurus Rex.
Because it's actually from In Betweeners, but it's
tit bags.
Tit bags. Amazing. Coconuts.
Coconuts. I'm trying to think of really odd ones. Bubble bags.
Bongo drums.
Bongo drums. Pillows.
Melons, but that's the most obvious one.
That is the most obvious one. Milk duds.
Double chest.
Double chest.
Because it's a chest to a chest.
Yeah. I was about to say breasticles, and then I was like, I just realised you said it before.
You say chesticles.
Oh, chest? Yeah, that's a good one. How about punching bags? Not that you would punch them.
Well, I mean, in a different kind of...
Yeah, in a different kind of way, yeah.
Squishers.
Squishers! Jelly fun times.
Jelly fun times, that's amazing. Balloons.
Busts.
Busts. Yeah. I can't think of any more. I'm literally like...
Yeah, I think we've hit the rock end of that. But, yeah, okay, alright.
That's a good one. Rocks. Rocky Mountains.
Yeah. Oh, roadblocks. Roadblocks. Yeah. I love it.
See, we just came out with some others there. We're clever.
Avalanches. Avalanche, yeah. I love it. Well...
Traffic accidents.
Crater creators.
Crater creators. Athena's fist.
Oh, whoa! Oh, shit. Jelly jackrabbits.
Mounds.
Mounds. Okay, alright. Now, we'll do one more each. This is like the finale. This is the greatest one you could think of. So have a minute to think about one. And then I'm gonna say one in a second, and this is gonna be like my magnum opus. This is gonna be like the one that I'm banking on is gonna be a great one. I'm gonna say soft bag disasters.
Ooh, that is pretty good.
Yeah. All right.
I've got mine as well now.
Oh yeah.
Super bubble wrap.
I love it. I was going to say this has been a very interesting podcast. It's been a very different take. I like the fact that we tried a little game at the end. I think that's really cool.
I think we should do that on like every podcast where we don't have
a subject.
News. Yeah.
It's a good idea. I like that.
We just think of different names of things or like different ideas for stuff. Like.
I definitely like that concept. Well, I guess I'll do the little outro before we end this podcast. I just want to say first off, thank you guys for listening to the podcast. If you want to download an audio version of the podcast, you can head on over to Shady Corner, and if you click the links, you can get the podcast audio version. It's also in the link in the description. if you want to support us, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, head on over to shadycorner.com, watch some videos, and hey, if you want exclusive uncensored episodes, you want to see some cool content of that game, and you want to support the show even for as little as $1, you can head on over to our Patreon and you can support us there. And seriously, every dollar does help. It's slowly putting us towards making this the greatest set of shows that we've ever done. And also, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment box below. If you have a name for Boobs that you think is the best name for Boobs that you can think of, leave it in the comment box below, and we will read them out on the next podcast. So right in the bottom, in the list below, your boob names. We want to hear the boob names.
I just thought of two more.
What have you got?
Hot cross buns and Easter eggs.
So Easter eggs are like really small boobs. They're
and hot cross buns are like.
They're like big fluffy boobs. Like, I don't know how that means it. Yeah.
Super Sonicos.
I love how you were like, yeah. I love it.
I have Easter eggs, so it's okay.
But I hope you guys enjoyed this return to podcast. It is a blast doing these with my host UK Shady. So until next time, I'm Shades.
And I'm Shady. Keep it shady.
Keep it shady. Keep it shady, shady peeps. And we will see you guys on the next Datcast.